Hi, good morning. We're the team number 5 and we're going to present our reading strategy that is the evaluating generalizations. The team's members are Alejandra Paola Zúñiga Ávila, Renata Montañez Aroche, Sebastián Vázquez Leal, Ángel Sechil Villa Santana, Frida Alexandra García Coronado, and Camila López Almaguer. I hope you enjoyed it and let's begin.
So, a continuation, this is the article we choose. That is, there's water on sunny parts of the moon, scientists confirm, by Maria Teming. So, this article is about some past observations of the moon that have suggested that there is water on the lunar surface, and about new observations from the Sophia telescope back up those findings.
In this activity of the reading conversation, I put some questions of the in the presentation that you can answer. You can you have to read the lecture and then answer the questions.
So now Renata and me, Paola, we are going to explain to you what is about the evaluated generalizations. A generalization may describe something that is true in all cases or may indicate a statistical tendency. It is kind of like a conclusion that statement has several examples or facts that they have in common, and the characteristics are they deduce, infer, and conclude. Observe facts that is true. And it can't be another conclusion that could be possible.
My name is Renata and I'm going to explain what is evaluating generalization. An argument that concludes that some, most, or all of a particular group has some future based on evidence that a portion of that group has the future. The sample in an inductive generalization is a subset or a part of the target. That means that you can distinguish between analogical arguments and inductive generalization by examining the sample and target. The argument is an inductive generalization if the members of the sample are members of the target.
In order to understand better this passage, my team and I use the reading strategy of evaluating generalizations. This strategy is based on searching for generalizations made on the text and focusing on understanding them in order to get the main idea of the text. In order to fully comprehend the data, in this reading we first read the complete text and then focused on searching and understanding the generalizations that were made. Some of the generalizations that we evaluated from this text were: a spacecraft had seen evidences of water ice in permanently shadowed craters. This was at the moon's poles. This was a deduction based on the information that the infrared lights gave, but later we learned that this could also be false because it could be detecting light wavelengths from other chemicals. Another generalization that we saw shows that water is not just in the permanently shadowed regions, that concludes there are other places on the moon that we could potentially find it. And another generalization based on deduction was these observations could inform future missions to the moon. Those missions would scout for lunar water.
Hi, my name is Ángel Villa and I'm going to explain to you some exercises for evaluating generalizations, which is our reading strategy. So in the first exercise, we have to read and make a resume about this lecture that appears in our presentations. Okay, so the first exercise from this reading is that from the title, infer the main purpose of this reading. So evaluating generalizations is more than making just a quick conclusion or infer something. So that's why in the first exercise we ask you to infer the main purpose of this reading by reading the title. The second exercise is from the following are important facts of the reading except one. Which one is it? So the first three facts were actually important by the reading because they tell you or they can conclude some important facts about the reading. So that's why we underlined the last fact, which is it causes are likely to replace petroleum because it does not have anything relevant from the lecture. And the third exercise is that underline the main idea of this reading. So we ask you to underline the main idea of the reading, and the underline phrase or part of this paragraph is after 40 years of conservation efforts, soil erosion has accelerated due to new demands placed on the land by heavy crop production. And this is what can conclude or the main fact about the reading. So those were exercises for evaluating generalizations, and that's all. Thank you.